I'm about to go to bed. You're like, drink it.
And floss. There's been nights out where I'm hey, yo, before you sleep, brush your teeth. And you're like, I'm not going to do that.
I don't know if anyone wants to hear it.
It doesn't matter. No one wants to hear this.
No. EXFactor episode 25.
EXFactor episode 25. We back at it, second week in a row. Let's try these Sunny D seltzers.
These I've heard so much about, and I know.
Stop.
Okay, hold on.
Just stop.
I'm not gonna lie. I was about to say it. We had them, but I don't remember what they taste like.
We filmed an episode where we drank these, and then we didn't ever put the episode out. So let's take.
I cannot believe you thought I was gonna lie. I was not gonna lie to them like that.
It is
still fire.
So good. It literally tastes like Sunny D mixed with real vodka, which I'm pretty sure it is. It's delicious. It's great. It's refreshing. It's the daytime right now, and I don't even feel like I'm drinking. It's orange
0
juice.
grams of sugar.
0 grams of sugar.
95 calories.
Still scary sweet. Whenever things say 0 grams of sugar,
I know. I'm like, this can't be right. This can't be right.
No.
Because it's not right. It's not natural. But
I think we talked about this. You saw that TikTok that was like, they took Coke and made it healthy, but they didn't change it. They just edited the graphic of it. So they said, gluten free because there's no gluten in Coke, and they said something about like no animal or something like wording that made it sound healthy, but you can just
okay. Well, I think Coke is healthy, so but yeah, no, this is so freaking good. I could drink this like religiously. So
good.
Your teeth look so white, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Teeth.
I don't know. People have been saying that recently, but it's been so long since I did my treatment. I want to do it again. I see
so long.
I see Snap. Speaking of so long.
No, you keep going first. I'll get into my drama.
I look back at Snapchat memories of like 2 years ago, and I'm like, oh my, like why, bro, like why? Like,
so you're gonna get back to it or what?
No, I want to do that treatment again, but it's like $250.
Oh, okay. Well, apparently I have the best freaking dental insurance out of anybody I freaking know. It's ridiculous. So I put off.
Have you actually asked people with dental insurance? Like,
no, yeah, I have not.
Watch, you're gonna say this, and then people are gonna be like, it's not that good.
No, I know, but it's just like insane to me. So I graduated college in 2020, and I think that like. The year of 2020 is the last time I went and got a teeth cleaning, which like, wow, 3 years is
3 years.
So bad.
You missed you're supposed to get them every 6 months.
Yeah,
like
so I missed 6.
Yes.
Okay. Then I got my crowns done last year in Albania, which like is Xander's nightmare. But so they were supposed to give me a root canal. They didn't. So I ended up experiencing a lot of pain now a year later. And finally, like I was like, okay, the reason I did not go to the dentist is because I was like, I don't know how to use dental insurance. Makes no sense because I just show them my card, but I was just freaking out about it.
I think in life there are so many things that you're like, I just don't know how to do it, and so you just procrastinate on it. Yes. And you realize it takes 10 seconds.
No, I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like I'm so embarrassed. So here's the kicker. So I go into this new dentist, love her. She's freaking amazing. I ended up getting a root canal. This is why I think my insurance is amazing. I paid like $100 for my root canal, and people talk about this like this isn't a $2,000 operation. $100, but yeah, found out a lot about myself today as I went in for my cleaning afterwards. I need
terrifying
10 fillings. 10 fillings.
The way you said 9 earlier.
I think one of them is like
that
optional.
Is almost between every gap.
Apparently, she was like, your gum health is great. Your brushing is good. You just don't floss like
which
for your life.
I don't believe either.
I do brush.
There's been nights out where I'm hey, yo, before you sleep, brush your teeth. And you're like, I'm not gonna do that.
Well, again, I need 10 fillings, so I'm doing something wrong.
That is actually insane.
No,
bro.
It's in between my teeth, dude. It's so bad. I'm so embarrassed.
There's a theory that I forget what it's called, but it's like neutral things, or they're like sometimes bad things that happen to you are better than neutral things happening to you. Because
what do you mean by
it
that?
activates action. So for instance, if you're in like a relationship and it's not a good relationship, but it's not horrible, like, there's no like emotional abuse happening. It's just not great. You'll stay in it. But guess what? If it was bad to the point of like abuse or something, it would activate you to want to get out of it.
Yeah. So there's root canal.
Right. Same thing for physical pain. It's like you weren't in a lot of pain, and my molar, I was in excruciating pain.
Yeah.
But sometimes more painful things would be better because it would have activated you to go to the dentist sooner. Moral of the story. Moral of the story. Wow. Take care of your body. It's very important.
Just go to the
and
dentist.
This leads me into my first topic. It's not really a topic. I just want to rant for 1 second. And I feel like I talk about it so much nowadays because I think I'm bridging into the, everyone's like, oh, like when you hit the gym, like it's addicting. And I've been hitting it now for about 2 years, like consistently, almost every day at the gym. I have been hating it until like a few months ago. And I don't know why I just bridged you
over hit the wall and then
now
you kept going.
Now I'm literally obsessed with it. And I just
He's so
feel
annoying
like
about the gym.
how am I annoying?
You're just annoying. You annoy me.
Sounds like projecting because you don't go. Anyways, I think that so many people are another reason why the gym is like incredible is because you don't need anyone else to do it. That's the thing.
So many people think you do. I prefer the gym by myself.
I guess running would be another exercise that you don't need anyone for. But as far as like most like exercises, you need like someone, like any sports, you need other people.
You're saying, all of that.
And like this is one thing that you can do by yourself completely, right?
That's so bad. That's staying. I edit the podcast now. That one's staying. Go on.
Another thing about running, it can be intimidating. I guess you can run like smaller distances maybe, but I just feel like the gym is so easy to start. There's a cajillion videos explaining on how to do it. And I feel like too many people are intimidated.
It is intimidating, but it's only intimidating for like the first 2 times you go. Like after that, it's like nobody cares. And then also, I just like really think people need to get over the fact that they think people are looking at them. I mean, unless you're doing something very, very wrong, in which case, if you're doing it very, very wrong, most good people will be like, hey, bro, like you'll break your back like that or something, or a trainer will walk by or something. But I don't see why. Just fucking start. Like, I don't know.
And it gets so much easier once what we just talked about. There's so many things in life that you think that, oh, it's going to be so hard to do. But then when you start doing it, you realize it's a lot easier to get
And then
into.
you feel so dumb for not doing it for so freaking long.
Straight up. You know how many people nowadays tell me like, dang, I missed 2020. Like that was this time to get into TikTok. I could have grown so much, But I remember in 2020, I was mad at myself because TikTok was around for like 2 years since then.
And you hadn't started
I remember specifically saying, in 2020 when I started, it was like, dang, if I started in 2018, that'd be so sick, right?
That's always what's gonna happen. That's always what's gonna happen.
When I start. So I just want to say this because like I'm so freaking passionate about the gym right now. A lot of people are like, oh, the most popular New Year's resolution is to get in shape, to lose weight, right? So just start. One time I heard this YouTuber say that he hits the gym, his measurement until he can leave is just when one piece of sweat hits the ground. If you have to do it like that, do it like that, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just so passionate about it. I'm obsessed with it. And I think another thing that helps, I know I just said you can do it by yourself, but recently I've been going with Kevin a lot.
Yeah.
And I've gone with people in the past, but typically they don't lift as much as me. So when I started going with Kevin, who was like...
I was about to get so offended.
What?
No, I just thought you were like... No, I thought you were going to be like, I've gone with other people, but it's just not as fun as Kevin. Like,
well, for you, the whole time you're like, we got to get out of here. We got to go. I'm like, what do you have to do?
Xander spends 2.5 hours at the gym. I don't want to be there for 2.5 hours.
It gets longer each time you say that.
No.
Anyways, someone doing the same work as you motivates you to
100% because you guys are in such close competition. Like you're not in competition with me. You're in competition. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I get that. Why push yourself when you're already so far ahead of the other person?
Yeah.
So, no, I get that. I'll go back one day.
You need to do something because you're not in soccer anymore. I want to talk about something that happened this weekend, and I know it's like my basic like YouTuber drama topic, but there's a reason I'm bringing it up.
Talk about the fight?
Yes.
Okay, good. I was hoping you'd bring it up.
It is a very good reason why I'm bringing this up. So we talked about this a couple episodes ago. Dillon, Danis, and Logan Paul, they were going at it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Dillon Danis was saying some like
weird stuff,
horrible things about his fiance. Yeah, crossing a line, which I don't think I was as passionate about it as I think I am now. When we talked about it, what was that, like a couple months ago?
Yeah.
Obviously you have to sell a fight. You have to like dramatize it and start real beef. But you can't sell your soul for views or for money or for whatever, right? So he crossed a line by far. You shouldn't. Yeah. Right. And so people chirp at each other, significant others, their families, things like that. But it was just 50 tweets a day about pictures and edits and all this stuff.
I would be like, somebody check in on that man. Like,
yeah, no, it's actually it's horrible.
Show up with a gun or something.
So, anyways, the fight happened and Logan won. Dillon did not even the whole entire fight. It was 6 rounds. He landed, I think, 9 punches. 9 punches in the 6 rounds. Yeah. I think Logan did like 108. Landed like 108 punches. Wild.
That's insane.
The whole time he was just holding, like just blocking, and he's clearly just trying to survive.
Is he like substantially worse than Logan Paul or what?
Well, he's UFC, so his whole excuse now is like, oh, like if that wasn't a real fight, like UFC is like real. You can actually tackle, you can actually
okay,
kick,
then figure that out before you get in the ring. Like what?
Right? No, 100%. It's just an excuse for sure.
But also, something's up because he would have been able to do more than 9 freaking punches.
Dude,
UFC
I don't know.
is still real fighting.
He also tried to take him down, like as in like freaking wrestle him to the ground. He got disqualified. Cringe. So now that also invalidates. It's like, oh, I was disqualified. You didn't win. I was disqualified.
Oh, of course. That's like when people don't even try because they're like, oh, I'm too cool for that. But really, they can't even freaking.
It was so dishonorable. Just like it was like the very last 5 seconds. He like went to take him down, and then a security guard hopped in the ring to stop it, and then Dillon swung at the security guard, missed him. First of all, didn't even hit the security guard, and even the commentators on the fight was like, Dillon's throwing more punches at the security than Logan the whole fight. So anyways, really cringe, really dishonorable. But the reason I bring this topic up is because Logan dropped a podcast, I think yesterday, talking about it. It was after the fight.
Interesting.
And apparently before the fight, I didn't see like the press conference that he said this, but apparently he said that he looked Dillon in the eyes. Maybe it was the weigh-in right before the fight, and he was like, I forgive you. Like Dillon wasn't asking for it, wasn't anything. He just said, I'll forgive you. And they were talking about this on the podcast, and they were like, did you really mean it? Or were you just like, because it was a hard move to be like, yeah, man, I forget. Like, it was hard, and then you beat him anyways. So like, it was a tough thing to do. It'd be different if you like said, I forgive you, and just got your ass beat.
I forgive you, bro. I forgive you, bro. Knocked out.
Yeah. But since he won and he forgave him beforehand, and so they were Jeff on the podcast asked him like, did you actually mean it? Like when you forgave him? And he's like, yes, I did mean it. He was like, I was meditating before the fight. I don't know if it was the day before or whatever, but he was meditating with his fiance because he was like, he's like, I'll be honest, he got under my skin. Like he's pissing me off. Every time I see him, I get a visceral reaction of anger. And he's like, I just want to rip his head off. And he was like, I knew that if I went into the fight with that level of aggression, I wouldn't be thinking clearly. I'd just be swinging. I'd just be like not technical at all.
Isn't that the point of martial arts is to like learn how to... Or like, doesn't martial arts help you with that? Like,
shout out Mr. Miyagi from Karate Kid. He literally.
I'm serious though. That's what I heard. Like, it really helps you. Like, it's like basically meditation. I don't know.
But, I mean, it definitely helps to do anything being at a level head.
Well, that's one thing. I think that people confuse like a good fighter. I'm not talking about the average fighter. I'm saying like a good fighter. I'm pretty sure is someone that's not actually in there like heated as hell. Like he's in there like, okay, I have a job to do. Like, right.
But it takes a lot of mental fortitude to like get yourself down from that level.
Can you explain to me something? Okay, sorry, because I am interrupting you. You said that they meditated. He forgave him. My instinct, I'm just like, I feel like Logan did it. Like, he couldn't have cared that much. Like, I'm sure he's like, I'll forgive you to be the bigger person. But like in his head, he was like, okay, this makes me look good. Like, he doesn't actually care about this situation enough to forgive someone else for it. Like, how bad was it? I remember you kind of said something about like nudes leaked or what?
Dude, he would straight up edit her face. So the nudes were like fake. So they weren't real. But every day he would edit himself. Like he would, like Dillon would edit himself, like hitting her from behind, and put her face on, like edit her face on porn, all this stuff constantly every single day. His tweet every morning was good morning with the sun emoji and then like a picture of her with like Leonardo DiCaprio because they dated before, and like all these like guys that she dated, and good morning, and just posting her.
I'm pretty sure there if there's not laws against that, there should be laws against that. Putting your face on.
So she is actually filing a lawsuit, and obviously he's like, oh, Logan, you're the first boxer in history to like, or fighter in history to like sue me. Like, we don't sue in this game. But he's like, no,
that's so different.
No, I'm not suing you. The woman that you harassed for months on end is suing you, right?
Logan's like, that has nothing to do with me.
But the thing is this, like, so they were meditating, and he was like, to have a level head, and then he's like, the word that kept on coming into my mind, forgiveness. And he had to tell her, obviously, because they were like meditating together. And,
of course. And also she'd be like, who are we forgiving? You're forgiving him for what?
Right. Yeah. And so, but she said, she was like, yeah, I mean, do what you have to do. Like, I agree with you, da-da-da. And then so he said, I forgive you in front of the fight. And it just made me like,
I'd have been in the back like, but I don't. See you in court, baby.
Yeah. No, you can forgive someone. And
no, you can. You can. You can
Right. No, you can. You can
forgive
them
like
an
and
accident.
not they.
Like if you needed bills paid for, like a medical bill paid for, you forgive the person, but you're still like, yeah, I need my bills paid for.
That's the worst
medical
analogy.
Bills. That's why, like, you caused this damage, So fix it, but I do forgive you.
I'm thinking you're the insurance company, like
What the heck?
like the debt, like the loan officer.
Saying,
That's like,
if you hit me,
I forgive you for not paying this back, but I kind of need the money. That's crazy.
I'm saying like if you hit me, like pay for the damage. I do forgive you, but like also like.
But I need the money. Right. Okay. So consequences of your actions are necessary, but like we're good. And
also, he still had to like bite him in the ring, like punch his face repeatedly.
I bet that felt good a little bit. He can talk about level head all he wants. I know he was in that bitch like.
For sure. Anyways, I don't know. I just thought it was a cool thing because that is like the furthest extent of like disrespect you can do. Like his wife did not sign, or his fiance did not sign up for it. Did not act, like literally slut shaming her on months and months and months. And also
literal sexual assault, like putting her face on that. That is like, I mean, like that's revenge porn.
Yeah. No, definitely. 100%. Yeah. Even if it's fake, for sure.
No. Even,
And just at the very core of it, just defamation in general. So,
well, I know that they're
talking about STDs, all these things.
Oh, crazy. No. Crazy. And also, like, there's stuff you could have gotten on Logan. Like, why didn't we focus there?
Exactly, too.
There's things on him that we could just discuss. Like, that's such a cheap shot. You're right. I don't like that.
Anyways, the reason I brought it up, though, was because I thought the forgiveness part was cool. And I think that people should think about that a lot more, because when you forgive someone, you are literally, even yourself, forgiving yourself, right? and getting the weight off of yourself.
So do you feel like you're someone who can hold a grudge?
Certain things, there's certain, like maybe like a handful of small, maybe less than a handful of things that like really stuck with me for a while. But
do you hold a grudge though, or do you just remember?
No.
Like you don't, it's like one of those you forgive, but you didn't forget.
Right. Yeah. It's not a grudge at all. It's just like, dang, like this happened. And I have like I'm not going to like say details, but like one time someone said something about me, and it was like spreading to so many people, and different people would come to me like, oh, I heard this. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, and first of all, this person asked me in the beginning, like, hey, is this true? And I said, no. And then still after that, they spread this. Right. Yeah. And that, like, I like them a lot as a person. And, it just bothered me so much, but I wanted to get over it. And so I hit them up one day and I said, hey, like, I care about you and I just want to get over this, but I want to tell you, like, this was like really messed up to do. And this is why, I explained in a text or whatever. And they automatically responded and said, I 100% understand it. Like, even I was caught in some of that drama or whatever. And like, I'm the one who started it. So the fact that you didn't, like, you clarified it in the beginning and I still spread it, I understand that. So after that, it was like I forgot about it immediately. It felt so good.
I know. I get that.
What?
I don't know. It's hard because like that situation, like it was just so harmful for you. Like you're just such a bigger person for being able to handle that way, because like that was just, I get it. Like I
mean, obviously in the heat, this was like probably like a couple months later. It's like immediately when it happened, I wasn't like, oh, I need to forgive them and talk to them about this. No,
I get it,
but I was just like, every time I saw or like thought about this person, I felt this way. And I was like, I don't want to feel this way.
Right.
And so I let it out. And granted, it was a lot, if she had gotten defensive, maybe it wouldn't have turned out like, all right, never mind. Forgiveness, bad.
But what if, like, would the circumstances change? Now, this is all obviously all hypothetical, but like, would the circumstances have changed if you felt like other people still believed the story that was out by this person?
No, because at that point, it doesn't matter what people think about you, if it was true or not or whatever.
I know. I guess you're right, but like,
because I mean, I can tell them if someone asks me, "Oh, I heard about this," like, no, that's not true.
Okay, but
and then whatever.
But I would say I'm also not someone who I don't really hold grudges. Like I just don't understand it. It just takes so much energy. Mm-hmm. I just like don't even have the energy to do that. Like there's a handful of things that like also in my life that I'm like, wow, that really bothered me. But to be honest, I don't even think, maybe I'm just really not confrontational, because I don't even think most of the stuff I've even said, because I'm just like, I just always understand where that person's coming from. And in my head, I'm like, this is stupid, but I'm just like, oh, like that's going to hurt you more. Like me even telling you that, like me even telling you how much you hurt me is going to hurt you more than like I'm fine. Like I can handle it. Like, but that's not right though, because you do need to tell, you can't protect people from natural consequences. You shouldn't protect people from natural consequences. They should face those natural consequences because it makes them a better person in return. But yeah, I don't know.
I think that's admirable of you, and like, it's a good future, because I feel like I have that too in a sense. Like, I'm not very quick to anger, and I can understand where they're coming from, and I don't even try. I just when I hear something like, oh, someone said this about you, like, I know they're like, especially the people around me at this point.
Yeah.
Like, I know their intentions, right? And people screw up and things like that. But I've heard things and immediately I don't get mad because I'm like, I can see their intentions. That wasn't to harm me. Like, if anything, that's another thing. Like, people just love to talk about other people because it's a filler. It's like,
well, everybody does. Everybody does.
Right.
So no, I get what you're saying, and also, yeah, I don't have to try either.
Yeah. Which I'm saying is a good feature, but then also I think too that whole point of, oh, I don't want to upset them.
Oh, that's stupid.
Very.
No, that's so stupid. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it is a good feature up until the point where it's like, no. Some things are worth speaking about. Like, again, you can't, like, what the heck? Like, they did it. You didn't do it. Like, what are you protecting them from? You should be able to just tell them. You don't have to be harsh about it or whatever. Just be like, hey, this bothered me. Like, I'm over it now, but I just want to let you know that, like, what you did, like, to me wasn't right or whatever.
Also, the people close enough to you to, like, because sometimes people do something and it's you don't even know them like that, or maybe they're a friend of a friend, or maybe it's like extended, so like it's not worth
deep.
talking about. Yeah. But if it's someone that you feel like it's worth talking about and you feel like you can't or you shouldn't because of them or whatever, like, that is indicative of the relationship.
Yeah,
your
that's
relationship
true. That
with
is
them.
true. Pardon me for filth. That's true. I know.
You do got to get better at that. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, we all have flaws, Xander. I'm working on mine. But yeah, no, I agree. And also, I don't even think it makes you a bad person for sticking up for yourself. Like it only makes you better.
Also, a counter to that about feeling bad for them, it's actually freaking not fair to them to not tell you.
No, I know.
Because if I did something and like I didn't think about it and you didn't say, hey, look, this, and this, it's not fair to me because, like, why? Like, you're not allowed to feel a type of way towards me and I don't even know.
Yeah, I know. And then also, and I don't even know. And also, I don't even give you the chance to, like, fix it, redeem yourself, whatever. Like, I give you no chance in there. I just, like, yeah, I know. Again, I know. I gotta fix it. But anyway,
I saw a TikTok that was about becoming a local celebrity. Have you seen things like this where, like, in order to become a local celebrity, you just talk to people, like, wherever you go?
We're local celebrities at Fuel.
At, like, our house. No.
Yeah, no.
No, but it's just something that, like, I thought about. Like, I thought about this a lot. Like, sometimes when you get a compliment, like, someone, like, says something to you, right, in a, tasteful manner, it always feels good. Like, every time, like, oh, I love your shirt, or oh, something like really easy in passing. It never is like a bad thing to do, right? So, like, if you do it in the proper way, like I said, but that's something I want to start doing, like talking.
And or like sexual harassment. You heard it here first.
Just slap on the ass one time, it's like fine. No, chill.
No, I know what you mean.
But yeah, so I want to start doing that. I was listening to a podcast and this guy said that he's a super social guy. Mm-hmm. He's like, I've never gotten to an elevator and not, like, had a conversation with someone.
No, I love that. I actually really love that. Yeah. Like, I think, and I also think, like, I've also started trying to do that, especially, like, for girls, it's really easy. Like, I'll just be like, oh my God, I love your top. Oh my God, I love this, whatever. Like, especially if I really think it, like, sometimes, like, some girls will walk by and I'm like, she's just so freaking pretty. And then I'm like, I bet you people think that, but probably no one's ever told her. So I'm just like, I've gotten in the habit of, like, and Ara talks about this too, because she does the same thing. She will just, like, do it. She'll be like, okay, I know I'm going to make that person's day if I just say it. Because anytime that's ever happened to me, I still think about it. I'm like, that was the nicest thing that anyone's ever said to me.
100%. Like, and it's not even, like, compliments. I'm thinking about, like, it's just so, like, when you're in an elevator and someone says something like, yo, like, I don't know, like a funny story or something like, yo, or if a button doesn't work and someone's like, oh, that button doesn't work, and, like, it just builds conversation off that.
Yeah, inevitably, people like that. Like, people try to say, especially, like, I feel like it's a culture thing here. Like, a lot of people say, like, oh, I don't want anybody talking to me in the elevator, blah, blah, blah.
There are people like that, and I think that's sometimes truthful to them. Sometimes,
and it depends on the setting, right? Yeah. Okay, an elevator, I can see why that. Like, there have been times where I'm like, not really in the mood to talk, like, just trying to go to my floor or whatever. But I feel like for the most part, we're social creatures. Like, it just makes you feel good, no matter what it is. Like, it doesn't have to be a compliment either, but just someone engaging and talking to you, you're just like, oh, what's going on here? Like, I don't know.
And also, it has to, like, especially your regular places, like, let's say it's the gym or, like, a coffee shop or, like, a front desk, whatever. Like, it always lifts your mood too when you have a good conversation.
Yeah.
So imagine you start that now where you like talk to people and then like all these regular places that you go to, you're like, oh, hey, and you catch up for a little bit and da-da-da and leave. At the gym, me and Kevin have nicknames for people now.
Oh, I love that.
It's so funny. Like we got like Cool Ranch was one of them. We got like Tantrum is another one. These all have meanings. Like
Tantrum's funny.
Straight Edge is another one. This dude literally just like walks like this and he's just like straightest back ever, like posture like this. Tantrum is like this girl who like unracks her weights and just like slams them on the floor. I'm like, bro, no one, she works there too. I'm like, no one's mad, like chill. Like she literally, I don't know. And then like Dorito is this, I mean not Dorito, Cool Ranch is this dude who he's like built like literally his shoulders are huge. And
he's
like,
a Dorito chip.
Yeah, he looks like a Dorito.
My cousin, his whole goal was to be a Dorito chip.
Yeah.
Whole goal.
Cool Ranch, isn't that such a funny name?
Okay, I say, that is funny. I always my whole life say Blue Ranch. I didn't know.
I mean,
like,
it's blue, I get that.
No, just like right now, I'm like, holy shit, it is Cool Ranch, isn't it? Like I call that
it's like
the wrong
Gatorade.
thing.
You colored the colors.
No, exact right. I like red.
People don't do that with Doritos, but
no, I do.
Yeah.
Give me the red ones. What are the purple ones even called?
Sweet.
They're the best ones.
Yeah, they are. That one is true. I just say purple ones.
Purple ones.
But yeah, all those people that like are regular people that we see at the gym.
Yeah.
If we were to like just like talk to them and like you know that'd be cool. Also, imagine like you just meet a guy, right, and then like he's taking you to the coffee shop and different things, and everyone like, oh shit, like how are you doing? Da da da. Like it's a cool like the barista or something. Like it's.
Now I will say I would definitely be like impressive.
Guys
he knows
and girls,
everybody.
like
No, I know.
No, you would. Nah, I get that. Like oh,
what
if it's out. No, I get.
No, I'm not saying it that way. I know what way you're thinking. No, I want to be like, oh, he outside, like he knows everything. No, that's not. This is different than going to a club.
Yeah, if they're at
and
the
your girl's hugging securking security. She's hugging the bartenders. Yeah, no.
The bouncer's
she
like,
never
you're
outside.
good, you're good.
Yeah,
Let me see your ID.
No,
like
you're like, I thought you never went out. Like
yeah. No, but like
not
that's
talking
just
about that.
I think that's such a cool thing to be like so personable that like random people or like just like, hi to you and stuff like that. I think it's cool.
I love it when I'm somewhere and I'm like, I know you. Hi. Like, what's up? And then I'm like, damn, I know people everywhere. Like, that's so cool.
Yeah. I agree.
But I will say, again, you've talked about this on the pod before, but like, you're like, I need to make an effort to talk to people that I know, even if I don't exactly know where I know them from or whatever. And like, God, I do got to get better at that. Especially because usually the other person knows too, but isn't sure. And they just feel just as awkward as you.
I know. At the gym specifically, there's like two people
it's
that
hard.
like that I talk to. Like I'm like, I don't know if they'll remember me like that. And now we talk every time I see them at the gym, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I think 9 out of 10 times it comes good. And even if they don't remember you, that would be a little awkward, but like then you move on.
But yeah, even if they didn't, you just be like, oh, okay, my bad, bro. It was totally 7th period biology, but that's okay.
Yo, that is so freaking funny. That's true though.
No.
Do you have any more topics?
No, I do. I actually do. But they're so much lamer than you are.
I think we should do a segment. The reason we're in PJs.
Oh, okay.
Is because
I want to show my PJs off in a second.
Okay.
So these are called Forever Lazies, and I got them as a present in 8th grade from my friend Cami. And basically, like the whole gist is that like you just never have to take it off. So it has like a butt flat, which I'm actually not going to show.
Like,
I'm actually not going to show. But basically, you just have to unzip it when you go to the toilet and then rezip it. Like you never have to take this off. I know, but it's so freaking hot. So like halfway through, I took it off. But anyway, go on.
Okay, so a new segment called the Roommate Corner. And that's just where we talk about funny things throughout the week that might have happened or whatever. And I have 2 things that I want to talk about.
Oh, I have a funny one too.
Okay.
It happened today. You go first.
Okay, so you guys know of Elf on the Shelf, right? So we bought a skeleton. It's like how tall is it?
5'6".
5'6" skeleton.
He's 5'6".
And we call it Bones in the Home. And we basically every day reposition the skeleton in different poses, different, positions around the house. And it's just been so funny.
It's so
The
funny.
first one we did was you just propped him up on top of the refrigerator.
Yeah.
And he's so big that his legs were like dangling halfway down.
They were like near the freaking water thing.
Yeah. And but since then we've gotten like really creative with it. Like we did his name is Howard, by the way.
To be honest, you are so creative with it. Like I did not expect. I wanted this to be an Elf on the Shelf thing, but I was just like, oh, so funny. I'm gonna put it in Xander's closet, and then he'll open it up, and he's in the closet. Like no, homie is like The first one that was hilarious was he was falling down the stairs, keys in hand, drunk. Like there was like little liquor bottles all over him.
And then another one was like Stripper Howard.
Yes.
Where he was like on the staircase, like dropping it low, whatever.
There's dollar bills all around him. Like
$100 bills all around. Yeah. So just, I don't know.
Hilarious. No, I freaking love it. And
we did Drummer Howard. He's on the Rock Band drum set.
That was so funny. Like, I'm trying to think of one when I literally walked in and I just like.
Okay, the one where Howard was laying down, legs up, and a picture of our friend Emily is coming out.
Yeah. He was giving birth to our friend Emily.
Giving birth. And her mom, okay, this is so creative on my part. Her mom's name is Gina. And I said, this one's called Vagina. Bro, come on.
No, I'm telling you, Xander's been killing this, but I've been compiling all of them so I could make like a TikTok or something because I think it'd be so funny.
Yeah, that is the only reason I'm talking about it right now because I'm imagining this edit is gonna be fire. It's gonna go viral for sure.
Very good.
Second thing on the roommates corner is jam nights.
Oh yes.
So last Tuesday when we filmed the podcast, we filmed it at like late. It was like 9:00, right? And we were out of our element, so we were like, you know what? Let's take a shot before the podcast just to get a little bit
Which we
loose.
Don't usually do. Like this is we don't usually do that.
So why were you so adamant?
No, because I'm just saying, like, I don't know, like. I don't know. It's not like a defense. I'm just saying we don't usually do that. Like usually we come here, we're like pretty fresh. Like we're trying this drink fresh. That.
It just sounded like,
we don't usually do that.
That's not normal. Just so you know, that is not usual.
I'm just trying to fight off the like drunk podcast allegations.
From who?
Just in the, I don't know.
Okay. Anyways. I'm sloshed. No, I'm kidding. We did take a shot just to get a little bit loose, whatever. And it was like 9:00, so it was fine. Yeah. It's not like we had to work late or anything. Then we drank the huge IPA on the podcast.
That really got me.
And then afterwards, we took another shot because we're like, why not? We already had it poured. It wasn't poured at all.
No.
We poured it. And then we got a couple other drinks. And then we just...
I don't even know what happened.
We started watching country music videos.
No, we watched Schoolhouse Rock.
Oh yeah.
I was like, put something on, like I want to eat food or something. We're just chilling, and then I was like, Schoolhouse Rock, and then I was like singing along, and I was like, country music songs.
No, I think did Aladdin come first?
Aladdin did come first. We watched the entirety of Aladdin.
We put on Aladdin like in the background, and we were just talking and still drinking this entire time. Look over. Movie's over.
No, I know.
And then country music videos.
And then it became karaoke, but the karaoke machine's broken.
Well, first Rock Band. And then karaoke.
Rock Band's scary. That's a scary little memory for me because I forgot about Rock Band.
Wow, we played like 4 songs on Rock Band. Then we did karaoke, but the karaoke machine was broken. Didn't work. So we're literally, the mics are unplugged. We're just sitting on the couch singing. And we don't even, at first we were queuing songs and then it was just on YouTube, like
whatever came on.
And whatever, we're just singing. It wasn't even karaoke. At one point it was like the real song, but we were just still singing along with it. Then she's like, oh yeah, I wish we had a karaoke machine. Ordered one on Amazon.
I did, because... No, we need one.
It's crucial. It is crucial.
Exactly.
Like, if our refrigerator was completely broken and we can only fix one, you should do a karaoke machine. Yeah, exactly. For sure.
No, but that was so much fun and like so irresponsible, but like also for what? Like in my head, I was like, it'll be fine. Like I live here. I'll just walk upstairs and go to bed. Like. So
this is what I propose for tonight. No, I'm kidding.
No, I literally physically cannot be hungover tomorrow.
Next time we do this.
Water
in between every single drink.
Yeah.
Because we didn't even... Okay. Oh, yeah. It was...
This is a PSA for everybody drinking. Water's in between every drink.
I was about to say we didn't drink for that long, but then I think we finished the podcast at 11. We went to sleep at 6.
Yeah. It was so long. Yeah. But that's the thing. Like when you start drinking, though, you don't realize that you keep drinking.
I would attribute it to great company. No.
I would attribute it to alcoholism, but that's okay.
No. So... so next time water's in between every drink.
Yeah.
And then something I'll be wanting to try, a whole packet of ramen in water, hot water.
It's because you have so many freaking ramen packets.
Dude, I have so many ramen packets and there's so much.
The electrolytes will go crazy.
The most effective electrolyte is sodium, salt. So it's jam packed. It literally has like 1,400 milligrams of sodium. So drinking that, I think, would go crazy.
I'm about to go to bed. You're like, drink it. Drink it.
And floss.
Oh, I have to floss. No, I have one roommate corner thing.
What?
It wasn't even like that big of a deal. I just thought it was really funny. Like, I'm sitting over there. It was today. Literally, you walk by, he goes, what did you say? You're like, hold on. I literally wrote it down because I thought it was so funny. It's so random. But
I remember.
You literally just go, you're scaring me, how quiet you are. And like just went away and you started doing your own thing. And I was like, I'm reading, like it's fine. But it was silence coming from my room.
Yeah, because usually like down the hallway, my office, like down the hallway is where her desk is. So you can hear like whatever, like meetings or like FaceTimes or
Law and Order
TikToks.
SVU.
Yeah, Law and Order. I heard nothing. Literally at one point I was like,
No, I was just in there like reading my freaking Kindle.
Freaky.
But yeah.
Anyways, great episode. I felt hyped this episode.
No, I feel really good about this episode. Also, I want to say one more thing. It's really hard for me to come up with topics because legitimately all I want to talk about is my freaking stupid books. So I need either you to get on board with it or I need to start just like putting TikToks out of it's just me sitting down talking about my freaking opinions on these books.
First of all, you should do that.
I don't know if anyone wants to hear it.
It doesn't matter. No one wants to hear this.
No. No, I agree. That's actually so funny.
This is the last and final episode. We'll see you guys.
That's not funny. Peace.
Bye.
You put the peace sign up.